Good morning, everyone. Today we discuss the limitations or the disadvantages of the accounting. First one is incomplete information. Incomplete information in accounting, that means in accounting we records only the quantitative aspects. Quantitative aspects, that means ki which are expressed in terms of money. That is the quantitative aspects. Okay. And non-financial nature transactions are not recorded. So in accounting it is limited only up to the monetary transactions. That's why we can say the limitations or the disadvantages of accounting is to inform incomplete records. Second one is manipulation. Manipulation, that means ki manipulation of accounts means window dressing. That is the window dressing. Window dressing, that means financial statements show in a better position than what actually. In the situation, we can say the income statement does not disclose actual and true profit and loss, and balance sheet does not disclose correct financial position of the business. It is the manipulation. That means कि होता क्या है और हम बताते क्या हैं. Now third one is uncertainty of accounting traditions. Uncertainty, that means ki it is not fixed, or we cannot say ki what will be in future. That means uncertainty, we can say certain accounting principles are not used. These principles have no uniformity in the accounting method. This brings difference in financial statement. When we use different methods or different policies and different rules, it means we cannot find out or we cannot get the actual financial position of the or the correct financial position of the business. Fourth one is ignoring of price label changes. Accounting statements are prepared at historical cost. At historical cost means in which that assets or that we can say कि जो भी आपने लिया है या खरीदा है उसको आप उसकी ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट पर ही शो करते हैं. मनी एज अ मेजरमेंट यूनिट change in value, it does not remain stable unless price label change. If the price label is changed, that are considered by preparing the financial statement, and accounting information will not show correct result. Now fifth one is showing valueless assets. There are certain assets which do not have real value, but they are shown in our balance sheet, like goodwill. We don't know or we can't find out what is the actual value of the goodwill. And patents, both are the intangible assets. And issue of debentures, shares, etc. Now next topic is branches of accounting. There are following 4 branches of accounting. First one is financial accounting. In financial accounting, financial, that means ki original form of accounting. It is the original form of accounting. All business transactions are recorded in primary books, are classified on the basis of trading, profit and loss account, and balance sheet are prepared. It helps us to know the correct profit and loss and financial position of the business. It is very helpful for knowing the financial position of business. Second one is cost accounting. Cost accounting is the subsidiary of financial accounting. We can say the total cost and per unit cost of the production of the product is found out by using this method. It is the scientific method. We can easily find out the total cost and per unit cost of the production, and it is also helpful to determine the sales price. We can easily determine the sales price by cost accounting method. Now third one is management accounting. It is one of the modern approach of accounting. Management accounting provides necessary information to the manager. It provides necessary information for the managers related to the management, which helps to the manager to plan for the future and take important decisions which is taken by the manager for the business. Now, last one is social responsibilities accounting. Social responsibility accounting is the presentation of the financial activity of the nation properly. And this accounting presents the social and economic changes in large. This accounting system is also known as the national accounting. It is also known as the national accounting. And this is the branches of accounting: financial accounting, cost accounting, management accounting, social responsibility accounting. Now, the next topic is systems of accounting. Let me discuss here what are the systems of accounting. First one is Indian system. Indian system is also known as the Mahajani systems of accounting. You can say Mahajani system. Most of the students, and we can say in our India, so many businessmen use a red bahi, red cover bahi, and there are big folders and write down in Hindi or any other Indian language. This system adopt any Indian language. And this system maintains the accounts in any Indian language like Gujarati, Marathi, Bengali, Tamil, etc. The information presented by this method are complete and reliable. And we can say this is a complete system of accounting. Now, second one is cash system. Only cash transactions are recorded. When the cash is received or cash paid for some work, then the transactions are recorded in this book. If there is a credit transactions, it will not be recorded in cash system. That means in cash system only we record cash received and cash paid by the business in the books, and it is recorded in the books. Now, third one is single entry system. Single entry system is also known as the incomplete system. Why it is incomplete system? Because so many times some transactions are recorded in one form, some are recorded in both the form, and some are recorded in complete form. So we cannot say it is the perfect or the complete system for account maintain the accounts. And these systems mainly used by the small traders and those traders who don't have a correct information for their financial transactions. Now, fourth one is double entry system. Double entry system is the most important system for maintaining the accounts. It is also known as the complete system and scientific system also. It is a scientific or the complete system of accounting. All the business transactions are recorded in two aspects in this system. That's why double entry. Double, that means ki two aspects. What are the two aspects? First one is debit and credit. Like example, Ram sold goods. So Ram sold. Ram is a giver. Okay, and sold. Sold, that means ki what goes out, goods goes out. And he is a giver. Then he receive cash. So what comes in? Cash. And what goes out? Goods. तो देर आर टू एस्पेक्ट्स. फर्स्ट वन इज डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट, एंड दिस विल बी discussed at the time of the rules of the double entry system. That means कि this system widely used by the big business concern and companies. Most of the businessmen used this system, and it is the complete and scientific system and universally acceptable system of a business. That means कि आप जहाँ जाओगे वहाँ पे यही सिस्टम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फॉलो किया जाता है. ओके, थैंक यू.